has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, Mason. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. On the play, and that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
This is Mason on 2nd down. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards on an outrun run. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Buffalo 18, 60 Eagles, go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They're set up at the 35 now. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Finds his fullback. There's a tackle, he's still going. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Robinson with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Firing quickly as Penix, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play. Trying to get it with the option. Oh, Penix lost it. This is scooped up by the Vikings. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, Kate, I one time had a coach tell me, hey, listen, I need you to be more of an artist and not a blacksmith. I need you to create. QB here does a great job creating, trying to buy something out of nothing. Unfortunately, as the clock ran out, that ball's punched free, and he gives it away.
On first down, it's Mason. And he dodged the tackle. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Flushed out of the pocket. All the left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
It's Penix yet again. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, it's Penix. Complete out to the right. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Penix. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40.
To the air with Penix. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That's pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Rolling left, buying some time. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. Ivan Pace has got it. Hits the 20. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
You feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like it's going to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 21-zip already. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Robinson with the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Penix working from the gun. Got a man. It's Drake London. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Short pass brought in. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down at the line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Here's Robinson running his own read. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's Penix. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. London going in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. Kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Koo able to put it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Mason. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Another run for Mason. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy dumps it off to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
70 range. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Go.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
60 Eagles.
On play action now, McCarthy. Able to hit Mason, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Go. Cowboys. 19. Center Pirates. Center Pirates.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Let's go.
Quick pass left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Vikings, 1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
Mason gets it from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready? Cougar 19, go check, go check. Hey, check that, street. 19, Pioneer.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown.
It really didn't let me play that? He threw it right at me. Drama's fucking dog shit.
Lead by 24. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Robinson with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Tony in motion right. Penix on first down. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
Penix now on first down. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Falcons, 1st down. It's a gain of 20.
On first down, here's Penix. That's cut at the 4. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons make it an 18-point game. Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll give it to Mason. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
32.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Vikings who have 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey, smash Bronco. Panther Street, Panther Street. Take off.
Running once more with Mason. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Rig alert, rig alert. Check smash, check smash. AT caution, AT caution. Watch twins. Go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Bronco. Mustang 19.
Penix working from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. And those are the hurry up here.
1st down, Falcons.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix getting out to his left. Vikings get there. They're going to win this rep. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2nd down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Penix here from the gun. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher, and I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Here's the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. On the shotgun, Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, it's Penix. Hits his running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Robinson in motion right. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, it's Robinson. Man, he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Penix on third down. Short pass brought in. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Working quickly here.
And the Falcons first down.
On first down, here's Penix. He brings it in. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Play action, here's Penix. Penix on the crosser. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Again, Penix to the air. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. A give to Mason. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action, McCarthy. Rolling out to his left. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
They give to Mason running right. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now a handoff to Algier. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Oh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Tony now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
70, hot 70.
Here's the backup. First throw. Escapes out to the left. Going for London, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
70, Timbo,
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Mason will try this one up the gut. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. The Falcons going with a dime package here on 3rd down.
70 Lion.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
Here's Robinson with the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. And that makes it third down. They air it out on third. That's complete to Robinson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Sticking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Back to Pitts it goes. Spinning into the clear. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
14 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they haul him down just a fraction shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Falcons first down.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Falcons 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
This is Mason. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one's to Hawkinson outright. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Vikings with it to begin the fourth, and this game entering blowout territory. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now give up the middle to Jones. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 17.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Gets him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Tried connecting with Pitts there, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Second down carry for Algier. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, set. Let's go. We need to start right here. Set. 70 Timberwolf.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Reichert connects there. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I know that incompletion doesn't move the chains, I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. Desperation time here. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They're set up at the 35 now. Algier running behind center. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready, go!
Here's a give on the jet sweep. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He cuts it upfield, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
No run here. It's Mason. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
He keeps the option on 2nd and goal. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. Picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. Reichert connects there. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Tony in motion right.
Ready?
Working on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
QB keeps the second down option. And that's when read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Falcons hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Back to throw now. Galloping inside the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one hits for 30. And the Falcons will have a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
And the Falcon
Hawk
first down.
70, Hawk 70.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
1-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. Along the right side.
Hey, that's TJ Hawkinson.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate.